Okay, guys, so what I would like us to do to start with is yesterday you read dough tracks, okay? You can use that one, Crosby. So there was a word in this book that was probably new for us called wailed. You see the word here, right? Okay, start by underlining the base word. I want us to just see that. And circling the suffix, okay? Hold it so it doesn't move. Okay, good. So what's the base word in this word? Whale. And the suffix is? Ed. And so that suffix means it happened in the
Past.
good. And here the ed makes what sound? Wailed.
D.
What's the sound?
Duh.
Duh. Okay. So we hear duh, right? But we write ed. Okay. So let's find it in our book. Okay. Open your book to page 5 and find the word whale.
Done.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to write that sentence where we see it in our book, right? Roscoe got too close and the dough wailed. Where it says sentence from my book, right? It's always important when we are reading or we come across words we do not know that we think about what that word means, and we're going to talk about how we can do that in order to add that word to our vocabulary. There are lots of different ways that we can learn the definition or the meaning of a new word. So one thing we're learning from this word sheet is that the first thing we want to do when we come to a new word is we want to really think about the sentence. Let's go. The sentence where it's being used. That's going to be the first step, right? And we're kind of like a word detective, and we're kind of trying to understand what's going on in this sentence or in this story right in this moment where this word whale is being used. So Crosby, what do you see both in the picture and in the words about what's going on in this part of the book? Roscoe got close and the dough wailed.
The dough was scared, so they ran away.
Okay, so Crosby's saying the doe, which is that female deer, is scared, and she's running away. Now notice though, after, and I need to say that sentence again because what kind of ending punctuation is at the end of wailed? What is that?
Exclamation.
An exclamation mark. Now that shows excitement now, or it shows intense emotion. So it could be a happy feeling, could be a negative feeling. Roscoe got close and the doe wailed.
What's
Okay.
this whale mean?
That's what we're going to talk about. So what you said, Crosby, is you said the doe was sad. So if a doe wailed, what do you think related to the feeling sad? Do you think it's a positive or maybe a negative thing that's happening? Negative. And what do you usually do when you're sad, or what will you maybe do when you're sad? What do people often do when they're really sad?
Breathe.
What do? We
Calm down.
cry,
Oh.
right? So what do we think it means if the doe wailed? The doe
Cry.
cried. The doe cried. A wail, though, when you wail, it might be also letting out sounds like, ah, like a gasp or something, right? Okay. But it means a little crying or a lot of crying?
A lot.
A lot of crying, right? So it's a word that means to cry, but to feel like there's another word, sobbed. Have you ever heard the word sobbed? Right? It's not a little, right? Like if you're watching a really, really sad movie and you're like, can't stop crying, you could say, I was wailing, right? Okay, so let's write down our definition. Teddy, what in your own words would you say? Wailed
Cry.
means
Um,
crying a lot. Okay, in your own
Wail
words.
means sad.
Okay, but it's something you're doing. Sadness is a feeling, so we have to think about what we're doing when we're feeling sad with our body. We said we're doing what?
Crying.
Crying, and maybe what else? What was the other thing I did? Ah!
Noise.
Making noises, making lots of noises while crying. Okay, write it. Write it. Let's go.
So,
All right, but I need to see you pick up your pencil and write it. And now, Teddy, you're thinking about your new
I just
sentence.
forgot what I wrote.
Okay? So we said wailed means crying and making lots of making lots of, what am I doing?
I'm doing a lot of noise.
Okay.
Noise. Wail.
Yep, you're writing,
With the ED
yeah,
suffix.
you're writing a new sentence with the word wail. Okay? You need to write. Let's go. Focus. So think of who did what, Teddy.
What's
You need to wait, I'm talking to Teddy. Who is your sentence going to be about? Pick someone or something, right, that can cry. So it has to be either an animal or a person that can cry. Pick someone.
okay?
Pick someone. Who do you want your sentence to be about?
Okay. Deer.
You're gonna have your sentence about a deer? Okay. Can you pick a new sentence that is not about a deer? I want you to come up with a different sentence that was already the sentence we heard. So can you choose someone or do you need help? Okay, so how about the boy? And now think about the boy wailed, but what happened? So the boy wailed because, and then think about a situation where a boy might really get upset and cry a lot. Okay, I need to see this done. Cried and
Made. Noise.
noises. We know. We hear is, but it's plural, so what's gonna make, is it S or ES?
Yes.
Write it, noises. The boy wailed because, okay. Now here's your sentence. Pick someone, right, when we write a sentence, who did what, where, or when. Okay, so who's your sentence about?
Can it be about Teddy? No.
He says no. So you can, instead, why don't we, instead of saying a person's name, we could just say the kid. Okay, go ahead. How are we starting a sentence, Cosby? Great, so now you can draw your picture to go with that. Mhm. Remember, you have to use the word wail. The kid was sad.
And whale.
Great. Good job remembering your ending punctuation. I can't really see that though. And then you can start your picture. Now, we know another word that sounds the same as whale, but it's spelled differently, and that has a completely different definition. What is that word we're thinking about?
The animal whale.
The animal whale, right? And that's with a WH. Okay, so that's a noun, that's an animal. This is a verb, it's an action, right? When you're doing something, right? Okay, as you're working on your picture, Crosby, can you read your sentence?
This one?
Yeah, your new sentence, the sentence you came up with.
So this one. This
Which one is the sentence you came up
The
with?
kid was sad and whale.
Right, and so this is going to be a picture to go with that, right? Okay. And Teddy, can you read your sentence?
The boy wheeled because he.
Awesome. So I can picture that. Great. Finish up your pictures. We're going to take about 20 more seconds to finish those up, and then we're going to move on. Okay, go ahead and write your names. Make sure your names are on it and the date, because I don't see that.
Tried to make them run, but
And the date. Crosby, look at your name. That doesn't look like a Y. Yeah. Okay. No. So, today we chose a new vocabulary word that we did not know. I chose this word because when we were reading it, you both asked me what it meant, right? And it's important when we come across new words that we stop, we think about how they're being used, what the definition is, and we come up with it in our own words. We could look this up in a dictionary, but this is much better to think in your own words. And then we try using it in a new sentence. You guys did a great job. Okay, I'm gonna take these. I have your rapid word charts. Write your names on them. So these are words that have our concept that we've been learning on, right? So our vowel team this week makes what long vowel sound? Oh, what sound, Crosby?
oh,
Okay. What are the two ways we can spell that sound that we've learned as a vowel team this week? Find one, Crosby. What's one way to spell it?
no,
What's the spelling? What are the letters that make that sound?
O, E,
O-E, and what's the other spelling, Teddy?
O, A.
O-A. And we talked about this yesterday. Where in the syllable will we find O-E, Crosby? Beginning, middle, or end of the syllable? So you need to look at your words.
End.
The end. And where will we find the O-A spelling for the vowel team? O, Teddy? In the middle. So I'm going to give you highlighters. Sometimes that's helpful just to highlight the vowel teams. And you know what we could do, which would be kind of cool? I'm going to give you yellow. Why don't we use yellow for O-E, and then I'll give you another color for O-A. Go ahead and use your highlighter and start highlighting the O-E. Only the O-E though. And you're noticing every time that you're finding it at the end of the syllable. In this case, it's at the end of the word because all of the O. Actually, there are some two-syllable O-E words, but it's at the end of the second syllable. You can start highlighting your O-A vowel team with the orange highlighter. Yeah. Let's see, does it work? Let me see. Perfect. There's an O-E you forgot. Can you find it?
You and me?
Nope, I'm talking to Teddy. Right here, buddy. And again, when you're doing the OA, you're noticing, Crosby, where in the syllable is it located?
In the middle.
In the middle.
This one is blue.
practice reading our words with our rapid word chart to work on our speed and trying to get those words really quickly, right? So we're not working so hard to say them every time, right? And this is gonna help us as a reader so that we can, right? It's like a muscle. The more you flex the muscle, the stronger you are, right?
That's just a satisfying noise.
Okay, throw that away correctly. Nope. Teddy, come on, let's hurry up, buddy. And Teddy, are you okay if I have Crosby go first today? Okay. So, Crosby, you're gonna wait, Teddy. We're gonna let Crosby go first. I'm gonna get the timer ready. Okay? And remember, if you'd like, you can point to each word as you're reading them. Okay? Would you like to point to them, or would you like me to point to them? Okay, you got it. Okay. Here we go.
Dough.
Boast.
Dough. Coast.
Oat.
Coat. Oats. Boast.
Boast. Boast. Al. Al. O. Aloe. Good. Okay, now remember, the first time is always going to be the longest because we're kind of figuring out those words, and that's okay. Okay? So I have a feeling that the next time, Crosby, we're going to... Oh, Crosby, I'm talking. I have a feeling next time that you're going to be able to do it even quicker. Okay? Okay. All right, are you ready? Okay, do you want me to point?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Dough, boast, dough, coat, boast, aloe, boat, aloe, boat, coat, dough, boast, aloe, boat, dough, aloe, boat, dough, boast, dough.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Crosby. Crosby, don't worry about his time. Everyone's different. We're all working on different things, okay? Let's go. You ready? Okay. Go.
Toast, dough, boat, dough, coat,
Boast.
aloe, boat, coat, dough, boast, aloe, boat, dough, aloe, boat, dough.
Excellent. Okay, I just want to show you the difference. So the first time, Crosby, 1:15, but look, second time, 37 seconds. You cut down your time more than half. Incredible. So you know what that tells me about you and your brain as a reader? Sometimes you need to read the words first and tap them out, but then you get them and the fluency comes, right? Awesome. Really proud of you. Who knows what boast means if you boast a lot? Do you know what that means? Or do you not know? Okay, see if you can figure it out. I'm the fastest when I run. I'm the fastest, faster than you. What does it mean?
Bragging,
A little bit.
singing,
Boast. I know. I was just being silly. it means bragging about what you can do. It's usually not the best quality if you boast, right? Like it's kind of like you're just going on and on about what you're great at, right? All right, it doesn't have to be comparing it to other people, but it can be. Okay, and aloe, do you know what aloe is?
Yes, it comes out of
It's a plant.
yeah, it comes
It's
out
a
of
plant, and people like to use it. The inside of the plant, it's kind of like, it almost looks like hand sanitizer. It's liquidy, but it's very good for your skin. If you ever have a burn or a cut, you can put aloe on it. Some people even drink the juice. It's good for your belly. It's called aloe.
My mom has a plant like that.
Yeah, she might.
My
You-
grandmother has too much plants like that.
She might. Yep, I like the aloe plant and I have some. Okay, let's let Teddy go next. Okay, Teddy, are you ready? Here we go.
Dough, boast, dough, coat, 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 boast, aloe, boat, aloe, aloe, boat, coat, dough, coat, boast, boast, aloe, boat, boat, dough, aloe, boat, boast, dough.
Excellent. And you
Wow.
cut down your time to 20 seconds. Fantastic. That's great. We're gonna do one more time. So we'll have, and then we'll choose our best of 3. Okay. Crosby, are you ready?
Wait, hold on.
I love that you knew that was the tricky word for you, so you got it ready in your brain. Smart. Okay, here we go. Go.
Dough, boast, dough, coat, 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 boast, aloe, boast, aloe, aloe, boat, coat, dough, coat, boast, boast, aloe, boat, boat, dough, aloe, boat, boat, boast, dough.
Excellent. Oh my goodness. 23 seconds.
I almost beat Teddy.
Almost, but it's not about beating him, it's about beating yourself. So look, started at, I can turn this into seconds for you. So this was 75 seconds in the beginning, first time. Then you got it down to 37 seconds, and then you got it down to 23 seconds. Fantastic. You want to do it again? Okay, I hear you. Let's try practicing it tonight, okay? I'm going to let Teddy go the last time. Okay, Teddy, are you ready? Go.
Dough, boast, dough, coat, 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 boast, aloe, boat, aloe, aloe, boat, coat, dough, coat, boast, boast, aloe, boat, boat, dough, aloe, boat, boast, dough.
Excellent. You got it to 19. Already pretty fast, Teddy. So I think the fact that you were able to shave off a second's great. Started with 25 seconds first round, 20 seconds second round, 19. Fantastic. Now remember, I know this is kind of fun, right? The reason why we do this is because we want to give our brains practice to flex that muscle to reading words quickly, right? And this is going to help us when we're reading our books. Yes. Okay. You guys did a fantastic job.
I'm